Hey everybody, in this video I'm going to show you how to repair the C0035 or the C0040 on a Chevrolet Impala. What you'll find is normally in this harness right here where it turns from the lower control arm going up or down, you'll have a brake right here in the harness. When we get it out on the table, I'll show you it. First, what we need to do is disconnect the harness from the hub assembly itself. Then you have two retainers right here on the lower control arm underneath of the CV axle. Then you have two more going down the arm. From here, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and take these three 10mm bolts out and pull this cover down just enough that I can get my arm up in there to work. Alright, let's go ahead and remove these three 10s. Like I said, you can pull this down now enough that you can get your hand up in here to work. On the left side, this is actually the harness right here. Now that I got it disconnected, that runs all the way up into the top here. You can see where I'm kind of pulling. There's some tape holding it on. What you want to do is you want to take this tape off. Then we're going to pull the wire loom off of here and go ahead and snip it up here so we can go ahead and solder the wires. Alright, now that I got my wires far enough down that I can go ahead and cut them, I want to cut them where I'll have enough room to solder them to the new harness. So we're going to cut them about there. So this is our old harness right here. This is actually where the loop is. I'm going to cut this off real quick just so I can get better or more loom out so you can see it better. Alright, inside here you actually have another piece of harness that goes through. This is where your loop is right here. And if you pull on the wires a little bit, like this is the yellow side, you pull on the blue side, there's your break in the wire. And this is what's causing the ABS light to come on. What happened is it just barely touches, and now that I pulled it, it's actually separated. This is my new repair harness. It'll come yellow and blue, and you can use yellow and blue for both sides. If you pick it up from GM, normally they'll just give you two yellow and blue ones, and that'll be fine. Just make sure when you check your colors up here and make sure they're right from the old harness to the new harness. You shouldn't have any problem, but it's always good just to keep it in order. I like to solder mine. The GM one comes with this soldering kit. It comes with two little soldering ends and some wire covering, or heat shrink, excuse me. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and solder it in. What I like to do is go ahead and run my harness before I hook it up underneath the front of the car. Just go ahead and run it so I know if I need to trim any extra wire. It comes with these connectors already on it. The GM one does. I'm not sure if the aftermarket ones do or not, but just go ahead and run them in. Kind of hard for me to get this my hand in this hole and do the videos, but I kind of wanted to show you what I did. I went ahead and put those two crimp connectors on there. I'm going to go ahead and solder them. Once I'm done soldering them, I'll just slide these two pieces of heat shrink on them, heat shrink them down, and then I'll be done with this side. Alright, so I got them both wired up, soldered down, and heat shrink. Go ahead and give them a little tug. The reason I give them a little tug now is you want them to come apart now for you, not when the customer's driving it down the street. Now I'm going to go ahead and get this harness back where it's supposed to go, and we'll be done. And you're done. If you have any questions, you can follow me on Twitter @CDRno and send me a message. I always try to answer them. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And as always, if you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe. Thanks again for watching. Click that subscribe button. help me help you. Go ahead and give the video a thumbs up or click one of these other videos wherever they are. Thanks again for watching.